Morning, it's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. I take you back 2 months ago when I used to regularly talk about some concept called Brahma Muhurta. For people who don't know what Brahma Muhurta is, it is what we call the time of God, somewhere around 3:30. So this I used to talk around in March, February and March, where I said times are dark, everybody is bearish, so it may get more bearish, but this is somewhere close to the bottom because Brahma Muhurta is just before dawn. Before the dawn of a new bullish phase, you will see everything dark, and that is what I was attributing to the concept of Brahma Muhurta and comparing it with where we were in the market. So, just I would like to show you and revisit. Let's revisit that phase. In fact, a lot of people had criticism saying that things will only get worse. But I was mentioning somewhere here in this case, somewhere mid-February onwards, where the big legendary, so-called legendary, mutual fund managers were all talking of getting out of the market. People were 100% in cash as far as the PMS was concerned. People were more happy to short than go long. And this was a time when all our investment theses were tested. And only if you had an understanding of where the markets are and why the markets are where they are, and what about the fear index and all that, then you would have not been afraid and then started buying into it. You can check back our old videos where I've been consistently saying at that point of time that it may still take it lower, but it is the last phase. And that's what happened. It tried and tested us. And you see, since then, it's gone up by about 14%. And people are still worried and still confused as to what to do. But the Brahma Muhurta period is over. Now the dawn is broken. So you can, if you say 3:30 means if you take March as third month at 3 o'clock, now we are at 5 o'clock in the morning. I still believe that the sun has to rise, and you will see markets going up based on whatever understanding we have. So Brahma Muhurta, the time of God, it has, you know, the market men, the smart guys decided that okay, the God wants us to get into the stock market. So smart guys got into the stock market at that point of time, and I still think there's a lot of time for us to get into the market because a lot of stocks which are attractive. So yesterday also, you see there was a lot of panic, but the American gods told the investors to get into the market. If you look at yesterday, Dow Jones was down. Dow Jones futures was down more than 300 points. Nasdaq futures was down 300 points. S&P was down. S&P futures were down by about 65 points getting into the market because of the Moody's downgrade. I had clearly mentioned that this is the time to buy and not time to panic. And sure enough, Dow Jones went up by 137 points. S&P went to the flat line. Nasdaq also flat line, but significant moves from the bottom. And S&P is now on a 6-day winning streak. And what else happened? 10-year yield actually lost 3 basis points. It had gone up to 4.5 and above. There are a lot of panic thinking it will go to 5, and it has finally come down to 4.45. Extraordinary amount of selling happened, so therefore it lost. It was a big turnaround, I would say, and now again we go back to its normal range of 4.3 to 4.5. Dollar index lost 0.31%. It's trading between 100 and 101 for quite some time, and Brent oil is steady at 65. So this was what happening yesterday. SOS, my God, run! Everybody is running, but the smart guys decided to stay and buy. FIs and AIs also were a little bit panicky. It looks like yesterday FIs and AIs both sold, so about 800 crores was sold. So I think they will come to buy back today whatever they sold. So what happened yesterday was that Nifty declined for the second consecutive session, dragged by Eternal and Grasim. Small cap, mid cap, and micro cap was completely different story. Especially micro cap, micro cap index, which went up by more than 1%. So small cap in advance for the sixth consecutive session. Realty was the top sectoral gainer, and Phoenix and Oberoi were they were the big winners. And then PSU banks advanced for the seventh consecutive session. Central Bank was up. Punjab and Sindh Bank were leading the gains. Auto did very well, especially Bajaj Auto. For a long time, it is getting up and trying to run. Ashok Leyland also did quite well. Then there was Nifty Bank closed in the green, while Nifty closed in the red yesterday. Nifty Bank was supported mainly by the PSU Bank, PNB, and Federal Bank, which is again which we are holding in a portfolio. Both of them were holding PNB and Federal Bank. Both of them did well. Nifty FMCG came down after 3 day winning gaining streak. Tata Consumer and Varun Beverages were the big losers. And then Nifty IT and FMCG, I keep repeating, I'm very bearish on these sectors. These are sell on all rallies, whereas every other sector is buy on all declines. So Nifty IT was the top sector loser with emphasis and Infosys dragging down the index. Mid cap index advanced for the sixth straight session. Bank of Maharashtra, PSU Bank again, and Phoenix Mill leading the gains. So today, this morning, we are opening, though I don't believe too much in Nifty, but it gives you some sort of a direction more than magnitude. Magnitude talks of 123 points, and but I expect things to get better because yesterday Trump had a 2 hour talk with Putin, and they are expecting some breakthrough in the Ukraine-Russia war. So things are looking better. As I keep saying, it is that we are at 5:30 in the morning, and I think one should only be positive rather than look for negatives. So if you look at earnings today among Nifty, Hindalco is the only stock which is coming up with the earnings today. Then and the others, we have Gland Pharma, Fortis Health, Zydus Life, Torrent Pharma, Max Healthcare, quite a bit of pharma companies today, Phenolex, Finiotex Chemicals, Aster DM, and JK Tire. So all of this should create some volatility in the market. Of course, we don't have any of these. United Spirits also we used to have, and that we have sold. But generally, things should be, volatile with a positive bias. So you must understand that there are market gods, and there are market gods. Even God is saying that I'm not the supreme being called God. I'm the supreme being called market. And for us, market is the God when we trade and when we invest. So we should listen to what market gods are saying, and market gods as of now are saying, don't worry, everything will be okay. So I would, as usual, go buying on declines. Yesterday we did that in a free trading, where I showed my trades for free. Thank God we came out winners. And we have to be cautious. We can't be overconfident. But by and large, things will only look better, in my opinion. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.